Welcome back, and tonight I'm going to make one of my favorites, salmon salad. And I get the red salmon. That's what I like, wild-caught red salmon. And I'm going to use 2 cans because we like it a lot, and we'll probably go through that much. If I make only 1 can of salmon salad, I probably won't have enough when we want to have leftovers tomorrow. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the cans of salmon salad, and I'm going to go over to the sink because I'm going to show you how I do this. So I open up the can, and then I'm going to drain the juices out of it on both of them. So you want to get the excess juice out, and I'm going to put that into a bowl. Okay, so I'm going to get a large bowl and pour both these cans into the bowl. And some people like to take the bones out, and that's okay. If you want to take the bones out as best as you can, but I guarantee you, even if you take the bones out, there'll still be bones. So what I like to do, see, some people might just take it out like this and then throw that part out. But what I like to do, because all the calcium in salmon is in the bones, is I just take a fork and I just mash them all down, because there's calcium in the bones of the salmon, and it's very good for you. So, but you can certainly take out part of the bones if you like. And then even on canned salmon, you're going to see a little bit of skin, and it just gets all mushed up. The important thing is just good mixing. Mushing and mashing, because you don't want a clump of that. And when I add each ingredient, we'll do more mushing and mashing. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. I made 4 hard-boiled eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and get the shells off. Anyway, there is a trick to making the hard-boiled eggs with the shell easier to peel. After you boil your eggs, you put the eggs into ice water, and that really helps get the shell off later. So, some people just they make up a whole bunch of hard-boiled eggs, and they have some hard-boiled eggs laying around, so that is good. I actually had to do this. Now see, it did stick on some of them. That does happen sometimes. I'm going to go ahead and rinse this off. I have an egg slicer, and I'm going to go this direction, and then I'm going to turn it around and go this direction. I'll move my bowl here. Go this way, and then I'm going to put that into the bowl with the salmon in it. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Now, salmon salad, I'm going to show you, see if this comes off easier. Salmon salad makes a great lunch. You could either eat it plain with a few side dishes, or just have it just for lunch is just the main thing, with no bread. But I like to have it on a sandwich, or with crackers, or even with chips. But a lot of people enjoy a salmon salad sandwich. So now see, this egg came out pretty close to really perfect. So now I'm going to mix up the hard-boiled eggs with the salmon. Now what I did, because I'm going to have this for dinner tonight, and I didn't have a chance to make this earlier in the day, is I actually put, before I went and ran some errands, I actually put the salmon, the canned salmon, in the refrigerator so that everything would be already chilled. And I also needed to open up another mayonnaise. I know I'm going to go through it, so I put the new thing of mayonnaise, the new jar of mayonnaise, also in the fridge so that everything will be cold. Okay, so then I'm going to set this aside, and next ingredient's going to be celery. So So I'm going to take this celery over to the sink. I'm going to wash it up, trim it up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I cleaned up the celery, took off all the, there was a few little nasty ends in the leaves and everything. So now I'm just going to cut this up very small. Just gonna do this and then put a few of them together. Anyway, salmon salad also makes a great, you need to keep it on ice of course, but it does make a great picnic lunch. Make salmon salad sandwiches, maybe for the holidays like 4th of July and stuff, or if you're having people over and you don't feel like barbecuing and you just want a cool and refreshing lunch. I like to make it for dinner personally, especially in the summer months. I just sometimes in the summer do not feel like having a hot meal. Either just pull it out and it is ready to go, especially when you're busy doing a whole bunch of fun activities. If you can do this earlier in the day, then at dinner time you're not strapped for time. So I'm going to just continue to cut up the celery. Go ahead and mix the celery in. Make sure I have the right amount, and it appears that I do. I first brought out, I think, 3 stalks of celery. It wasn't enough, so I then brought out another couple. So it's about 5 stalks of celery. Mix that up really well. And then I'm going to do a white onion. This is kind of my cutting board for like stuff that's somewhat dirty. Now I'm going to go rinse, take this off, and then I'm going to rinse my onion off really good, and then I'm going to put it onto the other cutting board. Okay, so I'm going to try to dice this up as small as I can. Now this was a meal that my mom made a lot when I was a kid. And everything that I'm putting into it, you can make it your own. So if you prefer a red onion instead of a white onion, that's fine. If you prefer, if you don't like celery, then, you know, don't put the celery in. But I personally like stuff that's crunchy in here. So like the celery tastes very good. But you can always, if you have a preference or you don't like something that I'm putting in there, you can substitute something else. Some people can't eat eggs, so you can leave the eggs out, but I will tell you if you can eat eggs, it tastes very good with the hard-boiled eggs in. I've made it before without eggs because I had somebody over that didn't care for eggs, and it just didn't taste as good, in my opinion. Okay, so we're going to mix this up again with each addition. You're going to want to mix. And when I add the mayonnaise, it will be easier to mix, but I'm not ready yet for that. Oh, this onion is strong. It'll probably make me my eyes tear. Okay. My grandmother sometimes also made salmon salad besides having it when I was a kid at home. My mom used to make it, but my grandmother used to make it as well. Anyway, so in more recent years, I decided to add pickles to my salmon salad. It gives it a nice flavor. So these particular pickles are pickles that are dill pickles with garlic in them. But you could just use regular kosher pickles or whatever your favorite pickle is fine. I want to be kind of generous on the pickles. I love pickles. Okay. I'm going to get this little tail part off though. So we'll see if this is enough. I'll cut it up as small as I can. Okay, so I can cut these together and they'll go faster this way. Now, you could use dill relish because it's faster, but I haven't found a dill relish that was like all natural, at least where I live. So if you happen to know of a dill relish that's all natural or an organic dill relish, maybe put it in the comments section, because that would be really cool if I could find one, but I cannot find one at my local stores of the all natural. Okay, so we'll see what it looks like on the pickle situation. I might have to pull another pickle out. We'll see. It's different each time, you just never know. Okay, let's see what it looks like. I found a piece that didn't get cut up all the way. All right, so let's take a look. Mix it around and see if I have enough pickles. I'd say I need a couple more pickles personally. So I will cut up some more pickles and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I ended up just using the rest of the jar of pickles because, like I said, I love pickles. So I put this in here. I'm going to set my cutting board aside. And now I'm going to add my spices. So what I like to do is I like some black pepper. And onion powder, even though I just put in onions, but it makes it really taste good with extra. And garlic powder. And I personally like paprika. And I like to kind of put in enough that I can really see it. I need to get some more paprika because I think I just used the bottle up. Okay, now I'm going to add the mayo. Also, but I think I will, at this point, I think I need a spoon. So I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to get my mayonnaise spoon. Not much mayonnaise left in here. So what I think I'll do is add some mayonnaise, mix it, and then add more mayonnaise, mix it. That's it for this mayonnaise. So I'm going to get a fresh spoon for the new mayonnaise, because you wouldn't want to take an older mayonnaise and then mix it with the newer mayonnaise, because it could cause, this one's expiration date is a lot longer. So, don't want to cross-contaminate. So I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to set this aside with its spoon, and I'm going to take a fresh spoon, a bigger one, and I'm going to start mixing, and then we'll kind of see where we're at mayonnaise-wise. See if how much more we need. I know we'll need more for sure, but I just want to get it mixed up very well. Now, one of the things that also tastes really good is you make a very good tossed salad with a lot of goodies in there, tomatoes and all the good stuff. And then you take some of the salmon salad and then you put it on top. And that is the ultimate salmon salad. I think tonight we're going to do sandwiches, or just, I might have it plain and just eat some chips with it. I'm not sure. Okay, so it's looking pretty good, but I definitely know I need to add more mayo. So I'm going to probably another couple heaping tablespoons is what I'm thinking. I don't want to overdo it, but I also don't want to underdo it. I think that's going to be the ticket right there. And the key to this, like I said earlier, is mix it well. And then all the flavors now really blend. Now, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll make this up ahead of time and then I'll serve it hours later. But tonight I did not have that chance to do that. So that's why I did have my cans of salmon chilling, because I knew I wasn't going to have time. But we're going to eat it tonight. It's going to be absolutely delicious, but it will be more delicious tomorrow after it has a chance to blend overnight. Even a few hours sometimes makes a difference, but it still tastes delicious right now. And I am going to do a taste test before, because for some reason I found over the years that with salmon salad, it's good to taste it before you're satisfied with the spices you put in there. So before I do my official taste test, I am going to taste it just to make sure I don't need to add something extra. Okay. So let's try the unofficial taste test. Let's see how close I am. Very good, but I feel I need more onion powder. So let's add some more onion powder. And I think I need more paprika too. So I'll have to go find some. I like my salmon salad to have a lot of onion flavor. I'm going to go try to find that paprika. Okay, I found the paprika, so that's good news. And I like a lot of it. So put that on there. There's certain spices that I always try to make sure I have extra in the house, and paprika is one of them. Black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. Probably a whole other list of them, but those are the ones that I am thinking about right now. Mix this up good, and then I will taste test it one more time. Okay, let's see. Unofficial taste test. Let's see if I'm close. I'm getting hungry doing this. Clean fork. Okay. So now time for the taste test, but I want to show everybody how much I have here. So this is like a pretty decent sized bowl. So that's 2 cans. And the taste test, how I'm going to do this taste test, I'm going to do it like I did when I was a little kid and I used to eat salmon salad. And my favorite way when I was a little girl to have salmon salad was salmon salad on a saltine cracker. I know there's better crackers out there. Saltines, though, are one of my favorites. But if you want, you know, the multi-grain, all those fancy crackers, that's fine. But this just takes me back to my childhood here of having my salmon salad on a saltine cracker. Very, very good. The thing about the saltine cracker is it's kind of bland, so the salmon salad really makes it a wonderful combination. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I have to finish my cracker with salmon salad on it. I consider this an easy dinner or lunch or whatever. You know, it could even be a snack because it is healthy. So that's good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you to those of you who subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. If you don't subscribe and you enjoy the content, it is free. Have a great evening, and thanks for watching.